Our sacred journey of birth, life, death, and what may come after takes us along many paths. Through the forests and deserts of experience as we cross a lifetime on our quest for love, wisdom, power, peace, and our true connection to our source, the divine within. This is the author's last book. In June of 2026, he has been diagnosed with complete renal failure and is in the latter stages of the last stage of myeloma, blood cancer. In his final weeks, he set out to write what he believes will be his most important work of all. He is painting his masterpiece. This book offers a thoughtful and open exploration of one of humanity's deepest questions. What happens to consciousness beyond physical life? Drawing on his considerable depth of personal spiritual insight, years of meditative experience, his own near-death experiences, and age-old teachings on the evolution of the soul, this book presents a model of the soul's journey that is intended not as strict doctrine, but as a framework for reflection, inquiry, and discovery. It is not written to persuade you, but to motivate you to explore your own existence. Whether you have arrived here out of curiosity, through personal experience of loss, intuition, or a lifelong search for deeper meaning, you are warmly welcome. And now, an excerpt read to you by the author.
It has indeed been a long, strange trip. I've been wandering somewhat aimlessly through most of my life, from one career to another, one woman to another, place to place. And if I'm to be honest with myself, I can't recall any real sense of satisfaction. There's always been something missing. Even what I consider to be my greatest successes have felt hollow. The irony of my current predicament is not lost on me. After 70 years of wandering, always in the wrong direction, and further from my source, my ship has at last turned, and I have sailed into the most peaceful harbor imaginable. I am exactly where I want to be, Italy, doing exactly what I've always dreamed of doing, writing books. I am helplessly and hopelessly in love with the one person in the entire world that fills every void within me, satisfies every need and desire, and loves me exactly as I need to be loved. Yet, I'm dying. I'm beginning to count my time in weeks now. Soon, it will be days. Eventually, it will be the day. Because we don't know when we'll die, we come to think of life as an inexhaustible well. It's a trick to fool us into believing there's always a tomorrow. Yet everything happens only a certain number of times, and a very small number of times, really. How many more times will you remember a certain afternoon of your childhood? How many more times will you watch the full moon rise? And yet, it all seems limitless. I am dying. I know this now. The doctors have told me. My body has told me. And deep in the quiet of the night, I'm hearing a familiar voice whispering to me, when it's time to go, let go with grace and dignity. I am dying. Failed kidneys and a quickly spreading cancer. The final irreparable stages of each. Treatment only postpones the inevitable. My diseases, they don't negotiate. They don't apologize. I have at best a few months left, but probably less. I lay in bed at night, watching eerie shadows cross the ceiling. Shadows of what, I wonder? Of who? Most men in my position would be reaching for a holy book or a bottle. Some meet with their attorneys. As for me, I find myself reaching for a question that has always been on my mind, but more so now than ever. Here I am, at the very edge of everything I've ever known, on the threshold of my life's end, and whatever comes after begins. And instead of being afraid, I find myself curious, unbelievably, almost embarrassingly curious about what will happen next. I used to know, but as I was warned, I've forgotten. What was all this about? 70 plus years of stumbling through life on a most beautiful planet, trying to understand not only where I'm going, but where have I been and what was the purpose of it all.